Good evening, everybody. This is Aniruddha, and I welcome you everyone to India's largest live learning platform, the one and only Gradeup. Please let me know in the live chat section whether I am perfectly audible and visible. Okay, so today is a very important session where I'm going to talk about, you can see, top 30 topics for the last 30 days. Actually, if I assume that, so do once let me know in the live chat section, whether I am perfectly audible and visible. Please once do quickly let me know in the live chat section actually whether I am perfectly audible and visible. Please do once hit the like button and share the session with other people so that everyone can actually enjoy this wonderful session for all the people, right? In case you haven't subscribed to Gradeup Gate YouTube channel, so just do join this Gradeup Gate YouTube channel for all the lectures and all the free classes. And to know more about the courses, you can see Vision 2022 course for ESE Gate and PSUs. It is right here. Plus do let me know in the live chat section. Hello Venki, hello Shruti. Just do let me know in the live chat section whether I'm perfectly audible and visible. Hello Pranati, good evening. So 850 plus hours of live classes, 8,000 plus practice questions, 100 plus mock test, 120 plus chapter wise study notes. Definitely we are going to have in this particular batch. The last batch is launched, batch 7, और से हमारे जो हिंदी बैच है वो भी लॉन्च हो चुका है विजन 2022 का हिंदी बैच, where which is nothing but a course for your ESE, GATE and PSUs, CE, and all other batches are there, all the other classes. 850 plus hours of live classes are there, 8,000 plus practice question, 120 plus chapter study notes, 100 plus mock test. Everything is there within this particular package. And if you are joining for 2023 also, it is there. Okay, so let's see what is there in our paper. So in case you haven't subscribed for our mega mock challenge, आप उसके लिए भी जरूर subscribe कर लेना. So firstly, if I talk about the weightage, okay, so this year, hello Attila, good evening. This year the weightage, if I can actually say that, it is going to be around your this kind of thing actually, right? That in from material science you can get a highest number of question, material science and environment and energy. Firstly I will talk about the weightage. After that I will talk about the most important topics that you have to study actually, so that you can get a better rank in ESE Prelims paper 1, because paper 1 is such a particular topic, where it's very important to score more than 150 marks, because otherwise it becomes very problematic to get a good rank actually in ESE Prelims. Okay, so I'm just sharing this session, so you people also please share this session, okay, so that everyone actually can be there right on the top of it. So please do just share this particular session with all the other people so that they can also join this. So firstly, if you calculate this, so total 100 marks, 200 marks is going to be there. You can see 26 material science, environment energy 24, design drawing and safety 22, aptitude is 20, ICT is 20, ethics 18, quality standards 18, current affairs 16, math 16. So total, this kind of thing, this kind of weightage you can expect over here, right? So let's see that how many of you people are actually joining, so that we can beginning the session. Okay, I'm just sharing the session, you people also please share this session. Okay, please do once hit the like button and share this session with other people so that everyone can actually enjoy. So it should be marks but number of question, right? No, these are not number of question, these are actually yes, these are actually your marks. This should be your marks, you can see. Yeah, so number of question is actually divided by 2, you can see, right? Yes, I am. So I am just changing it, it should be your marks. So are you happy now? So yeah, so I hope you have understood it. Hello Devlina. So let me just check it out. Yeah, now I think I'm perfectly audible and visible, right? So if I'm talking about the topic, design, drawing and safety, where you can expect this kind of subjects, which is your vertical, horizontal, plane related problems. Now which kind of problems you can actually expect over here? Vertical. Okay, very good. चिकन एक दिनाजपुर, क्या बात. तो vertical plane, horizontal plane related जो भी problems है you can expect over there. Something like, suppose one particular line is given to you, right, or one particular object is given to you. If this is appearing like this, okay, from the vertical plane, what will be its projection in the horizontal plane? Something like this type of questions, actually the projection related questions. Next is your development sector, generating circle, directing circle, hyperbola. This related questions you can actually get in design particular part. Actually design के बारे में अगर मैं बात करूँ तो torque and shaft related questions also are asked. That sometimes they ask you that, okay fine, this is the diameter of the shaft and something like that. What is going to be the torque associated with it? What is going to be the maximum torque, etc., etc. This type of questions you can face. Next is your friction related questions also you can get, right? That friction means what is the frictional force, what is the magnitude of it. I mean numerical questions from this particular two topics you can expect, and from this particular topic mainly your theoretical topics you can expect. Theoretical questions. And safety I won't say in much, because the point is that safety is such a chapter, safety is such a particular thing. I would say it's so small that I cannot really distinguish that what is important and what is not, because it's a very small chapter which is there. Safety बहुत ही छोटा सा chapter है, right? Now sir, coming to one of the biggest chapters, that is your material science. What is the weightage of material science? That is 26 marks. 26 marks means 13 questions are from a single chapter. That is your material science. And design, drawing, safety, if you say, it is also not far behind. It's 11 questions they are actually putting. Now sir, material science if I talk about, then the first, some of the civil engineering properties or mechanical engineering properties, from their higher number of questions are asked. Number one is suppose elasticity. Okay, elasticity is their favorite topic, one of the very favorite topics from where they ask the questions. Energy stored in spring type of problems, actually. That means you have seen suppose this type of problems where suppose you get इस तरीके से आपको मिलता होगा. You should definitely get something like this. Suppose one particular object is there, okay, like this, and it is falling from a height h, okay, and after that it is falling on a particular platform which is connected to a spring. This kind of problem actually you have done. So sir, basically it's the energy conservation principle laws, right? So suppose here k is the spring constant and something like that. So suppose sir, here if I talk about the conservation of mechanical energy which you can apply is that, sir, this is the suppose the body which is falling from a height h. So the potential energy stored in it is going to be converted into the velocity with which it's falling, okay, that is the kinetic energy, plus also the potential energy of the spring. Suppose the spring has got deflected by delta x, right? Hello Kavya. So sir, half into k into delta x square, that particular thing, plus m plus half mv square is equal to your mgh. Mgh was initially the potential, the total system if I talk about, that was the energy associated mgh. That is when falling, that is getting converted into two things, kinetic energy as well as your this particular thing, that is your half kx square wala cheez, right? So if I talk about this particular thing, that is your elasticity ho gaya. Next coming to your energy stored in spring. Acha. Next is your deflection. These are all your mechanical engineering properties from where question can be asked. There is one chapter actually in material engineering, material science and engineering, actually material science and engineering, that is properties of the materials initially. So civil engineering properties are also there. So this is one of the civil engineering properties that you can see. One is your deflection. Deflection related problems, just like your PL by AE. Delta is equal to PL by AE. This kind of sessions actually you can expect over there. Okay. Next thing is your polymer. Okay. Polymer, from polymer actually different type of question can come. This year it's a very probable topic, I would say. Different types of polymers. What are their applications? How they are made? So polymer का जो chapter है in material science and engineering, try to read that chapter well. Okay. After that coming to electromagnetism. After that coming to your electromagnetism, right? If I talk about your electromagnetism, then many things are important, but out of that I would say main important things are these two. magnetism is important, but out of that especially electric field, okay, electric field and Ohm's law related problems. Ohm's law, I think everybody remembers, right? V is equal to R. So that particular thing, Ohm's law and electric field related questions are important from electricity part, and magnetism say, you know, the almost the magnetic field related problems, they are important concepts basically. Just like for example hysteresis, this is a concept, right? So this type of concept based questions mainly sir from magnetism. What I am expecting is that you can expect that questions like, you know, 1 2 3 all statements are correct. So statement based questions actually, right? Multiple statement MSQ type questions, like, you know, statement 1 statement 2 statement 3 are given, out of them which of them are correct and stuffs like this you can expect from your magnetism part, right? And electric part is electric field and Ohm's law से आप numerical expect कर सकते हो, and electric field से conceptual question expect कर सकते हो, okay? And out of the materials, देखो सर, पढ़ना तो सभी कुछ है, you know, as far as you are reading it's good, no problem, but these are some of the most important topics that you have to touch upon, right? And from tomorrow also in this platform I'm going to discuss the most important questions and along with the underlined concepts, okay, of these two main chapters, main topics, which are contributing 50 marks, right? That is material science and environmental energy, total 50 marks. Tomorrow from onwards actually I am starting here a most expected question series of your material science, engineering and your क्या बोलते हैं इसको, environmental science and engineering. So do watch that every day 7 p.m. here, and I will share the PDF of the questions in my Telegram group. The Telegram group name is your Civil by Aniruddha Roy sir, okay? Civil by Aniruddha Roy sir, you can see it, okay? This is the Telegram group actually where I will ask you this particular, I will share this PDFs and stuff over there, okay? So field and Ohm's law. Now sir, out of the materials you can see iron is the best. Iron is where from you are getting, or you can expect actually the most of the questions, okay? So that is, you know, magnetism, allotropes and the uses. Magnetism first of all, second is your sir allotropes. What do you mean by allotropes? Allotropes, you know sir, different forms of the metal. So iron से sir first of all तो magnetism related questions, ferromagnetism, diamagnetism, paramagnetism, जो different magnetism होता है sir, that related questions, okay? Hello Vinutha, good evening. Allotropes, okay? All properties and the other properties of the this thing, for example, you know, that gamma iron, beta iron, okay? Questions on both service combined, no, not combined actually. First two sessions will be on I think material science, and the next two sessions will be on environmental engineering, or vice versa. I think I will share all the details in my Telegram group, so stay tuned for that, okay? Field and Ohm's law. Next is your magnetism, allotropes, all properties and the uses also. And I want one more thing, that is, you know, beta iron, gamma iron, alpha iron, beta iron hota kya? Okay sir, alpha iron, gamma iron, whatever was there, right? So sir, those type of irons, those exist at which temperature, what are their special features, okay? And how they are different from the others, at what temperature one allotrope gets converted to other allotrope. इस तरीके से जो question होता है, that you can expect from your irons, right? Next, coming to the point, that is your energy and environment, the second biggest topic, and I would say that is actually, you know, almost same weightage as your material science and engineering. Only suppose sometimes 13 questions from material science, 12 from energy and environment, or vice versa happens, right? Please do hit the like button, you know, because I tried my best to make a list of most important topics that you have to study for this topics. So different conventions. So firstly, energy and environment, which is the most important thing, is the different conventions, right? That is the goal, the agenda basically, right? Next is your energy related questions. If I say that energy related, two types of questions are going to be asked, right? Suppose two questions are asked actually on energy, then basically sir, one question will be guaranteed from your renewable energy, okay? one question is guaranteed from your renewable energy, that is, like geothermal energy, like OTEC, okay, and like your wind energy, this type of thing actually, and the related some projects of government, something like that, renewable energy. And the other question will be the problems associated with conventional energy. If there are two questions, then one will be from this and the other will be off from this. Sir, you can also expect question from your nuclear energy. This year, what I expect, that nuclear energy related questions, some conventions on nuclear energy, or what are the ill effects of nuclear energy, which type of energy should be used, which type of nuclear energy, I mean, the purposes where it is being used actually, goods, bad, everything. These are the thing. And environmental pollution related some common basic things you should know. For example, your एकदम जो basic चीजें होता है, so for example global warming, okay, I mean it's not like you are reading like a class 7 8 boy or girl, right? So definitely you have to study that which are the gases, for example, responsible for the global warming effect. What is actually global warming? For example, uh, the glass theory, basically the glass house theory, the greenhouse effect, okay, greenhouse effect. Okay, suppose the greenhouse effect mainly, sir, it occurs due to your किसके वजह से होता है सर greenhouse effect? Greenhouse effect mainly occurs, I would say, due to your the chlorofluorocarbons, right? So how this happen, or what are the greenhouse effect in reality? How the gases, how the rays from the earth they come, from the sun actually they come, and I hope you all know it basically, that when they come or when they penetrate into the glass, they have normally a very small wavelength, right? Small wavelength have higher energy. I think everybody knows that hc by lambda, this is the energy associated. So if lambda is less, so obviously energy will be more, right? So short wavelength जो भी wave का होता है, that comes very quickly and it can penetrate into the glass, right? So after that it gets absorbed somewhat by the plants, okay, absorption happens, reflection happen, interception, so a lot of things actually happen. After that, when it tends to return, then what happens, sir? Energy becomes less, that basically translates to a higher wavelength. So glass is such a material, that luminous material actually we have studied, that because this type of materials, they actually allow the entrance of the small wavelength radiation but cannot allow it for the high wavelength. Why? Because it's very simple. Small wavelength means high energy, so it can penetrate, but high wavelength means small energy, so it cannot penetrate, right? So that heat or that solar radiation, that becomes actually entrapped within that glass house, thereby increasing the heat or the increasing the temperature of the plants, so that the plants can survive in the cold country or cold environment. This is basically greenhouse effect. The same is actually the glass layer का जो काम कर रहा है actually, that is your the greenhouse gases, right? Like carbon dioxide, like water vapor, like your the NOx, SOx, like your mainly chlorofluorocarbons. So chlorofluorocarbons का जो main effect होता है, sir, that is your ozone layer depletion होता है, right? Global warming का main उसका effect नहीं है, sir. Main मतलब effect है, it's not like that effect नहीं है, उसका भी effect है, but उसका उससे भी ज़्यादा बड़ा effect है, sir, that is your ओजोन लेयर डिप्लीशन, राइट? तो ओजोन लेयर डिप्लीशन कर देता है. सो व्हाट इज द मेन पॉइंट ऑफ ओजोन लेयर डिप्लीशन? ओजोन लेयर डिप्लीशन and also the acid rains, okay, then smog. This kind of basic questions every year they ask, okay, global warming, greenhouse effects, ओजोन लेयर डिप्लीशन, एसिड रेन, स्मॉग, ये 5 चीजों में से क्वेश्चन आएगा ही आएगा. जस्ट यू हैव टू नो द बेसिक थिंग्स, दैट फॉर एग्जांपल फॉर द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ फोटोकेमिकल स्मॉग, व्हिच टाइप ऑफ मटेरियल इज रिक्वायर्ड, व्हिच टाइप ऑफ एटमॉस्फेरिक कंडीशन इज रिक्वायर्ड, राइट? Which is the main criteria, or which is the main source of tropospheric ozone gas, right? Suppose so, this kind of questions they can ask you from this thing, okay. Next is your environmental pollution, hazardous waste management, okay. This is one of the very important topic for this year, that is for guaranteed, okay. Excuse me, just I'm having a call. Yes, so excuse me for the call. Yeah. So what was happening over here is that air pollution control devices also, that is also one of the very important things. That is your air pollution control devices. Air pollution is one of the factor that I have already told about, that which type of materials they cause smog, which type of material they cause global warming, and the air pollution control devices. For example, here ESP, fabric filter, like jo bhi, and especially for civil engineering, it is a very beneficial thing, because for civil engineering in air pollution chapter we already study the same thing, right? That is air pollution control devices. So it is going to help you in both ways. Okay. Next is your EIA. That is also a very important thing. Hello, Ananya. Okay, that is your EIA. That is your environmental impact assessment, right? Environmental impact assessment. Okay. So, environmental impact assessment, what are the stages involved? What are the advantages? What we do in EIA? Mainly the steps and the stages. इससे सर बहुत ज़्यादा question आता है. Steps or stages actually of EIA. You are from Kolkata, Ananya. Okay. So you are my neighbor. Where do you live? So next point is your ecology, right? That is your, in ecology, the main terminology, some of the things which are very important in ecology is, first of all, your, for example, the terminologies. For example, your you live in Jadavpur. Okay, I am from Jadavpur University. Okay, I had done my BTech from Jadavpur, B from Jadavpur University. After that, I had gone from IIT Bombay MTech. So Jadavpur is a quite familiar place for me. Okay, we'll talk later. Fine, Ananya. We can meet also sometime. Okay, yes, because I am a very daily commuter to Jadavpur. Jadavpur is one of my favorite haunts. Obviously, it's my college, right? You can understand. So yes, ecology and terminology over here. That is, for example, they're asking you some questions about your ecotone, ecological niche, right? This kind of things actually they can ask you for this type of questions. Okay, ecology, ecotone, ecological niche, ये सब जो चीजें है सर, from there they can ask you the questions. Okay, some terminology related questions they can ask you, energy and environment में. Okay, that are the main important things. Now sir, coming to your aptitude. Okay, aptitude, although it constitutes of your 10 questions. Okay, 10 questions you can expect actually from aptitude. So mainly sir 3 points, because I am not going to say that I can say obviously aptitude everything is important, but today our focus is only on those topics which you simply cannot leave. आपको इतना पढ़ना ही पढ़ना है, right? So rest of the things you can or cannot, it's up to you, but this thing you have to do, right? Time and work, percentage, profit and loss. This particular 3 things, time and work, percentage, profit and loss, these 3 things are utterly important. Okay, frankly speaking, you cannot skip a single question from the Gradeup test series. If you haven't joined yet the test series, just do join the test series. That is your Gradeup green card, in case you haven't joined yet. Okay sir, अभी तक आपने join अगर नहीं किया तो जरूर सर join कर लीजिए Gradeup के test series. That is your Gradeup green card. Okay, where you can get access to, okay, IIT जाके पूरा life change हो जाएगा ना सर? I won't say that कि life change हो जाता है. We can talk about this later, right? But it can give you a very positive vibe, a very positive outlook towards the life, where you get to know about a lot of opportunities which is waiting for you that you weren't getting otherwise. That's the main thing, right? Time and work, percentage, profit and loss, sir. ये 3 टॉपिक पे आपको क्वेश्चन करना ही करना है सर. What's the main advantage is that these 3 other topics, for example, from profit and loss, cost price, selling price related questions you can expect. Okay, and for the most beneficial thing, I would say that from tomorrow itself I am starting a series, and we free series completely, most expected question series, concept along with questions. I will discuss over here in this platform for those 2 topics which are of highest weightage, that is material science and energy environment. And these things, aptitude and math only, we have a dedicated course also. And this aptitude, you may ask sir, where from I will start reading. So sir, gate previous year questions, engineering service previous year questions. Both things are necessary for cracking aptitude and math. Math is a very important topic. You can see over here that from math 16 marks had come, but aptitude is even important, 20 marks had come over here, right? So yes sir, math hoga, design drawing safety nahi. Okay, so if I talk about sir maths, the 4 different topics I have marked as most important. Firstly, your maxima minima related questions. Okay, maxima minima related questions you can expect that, for example, a function is given to you and they are asking you to simply find out what are the maxima, what are the minima, and what is the maximum value can of this function can be, and something like that. तो ये आपको पूछ सकते हैं, number 1. Number 2 is your differential equation related problems. Differential equation related problems means they can actually ask you that one is that तो simple जो कि सर formula based IF जो integration factor related question आता है, mainly your IF based questions. Okay, IF based questions. Okay, IIT इंटरव्यू हिंदी में तो नहीं होता है, बट इफ यू आर रियली uncomfortable in English, you can say it to them. Okay, if the professor is good, okay, so it's fine. Numerical methods, I would say, numerical methods मैं इसलिए इस लिस्ट में नहीं रखा हूँ. Why didn't I keep it over here? There are 2 reasons. Firstly is numerical methods, if there is less chance of coming, I would say. And if it comes, most of the times I personally urge the students to leave the question, mainly because of the length of the question. matlab I am not discouraging you to learn numerical methods, don't get me wrong, but suppose they are asking you to solve a question using Euler's method. Okay, they have given you a step size and they have given you, okay, and you have to say do 3 iterations for that, right? 3 steps, say 0.3 and h is given 0.1, so you have to do it, right? 0.1, 0.1. So that is going to take the amount of time that is going to consume. Understanding what I'm trying to say? That's why I didn't keep it over here. These are the most important topics that you have to touch upon at least. Differential equation, mainly your integrating factor related questions, which you can expect. That is, वही c1 e to the power minus a plus c2 cos 2 theta, ये सब जो क्वेश्चन होता है, जो प्रॉपर सोल्यूशन जिसमें हमें मिलता है, that is the point. Okay, complex number, actually you can mainly expect your residue based questions. Okay, yes, I had done my Bengali medium actually, a class up to class 10th. My medium of instruction was in Bengali only. From class 11th and 12th, I've taken English version only, okay, in my school. And after that, so everything was English, right? A residue, right? This is perhaps the residue. Residue related questions you can expect. Residue related questions you can expect over here. And one is your magnitude. For example, I have done some questions also, some expected questions in this class also, if you recall. In my mock test also, I have done some questions like this. For example, mod of x minus 1. Okay, so it's, they are saying that, for example, a complex number is there. That is mod of z. Okay, it is less than 4 or something like that. And another value is there, z minus 2 is something like that. इस तरीके से कुछ value दिया हुआ. You have to get what is the value of the real part of z. इस तरीके से question I have done, right? Where magnitude is involved. I think everybody knows that mod of z is basically mod of x plus iy, where x is the RE of the z and y is the imaginary part of the z, right? So the magnitude is given by x square plus y square. So in this fashion, you can give the directions. And after that, I am talking about your complex number का ये चीज है. After that, it's a linear algebra. Linear algebra is a very vast thing, right? Determinant matrix, lot of things are there. But out of them, at least 3 things only I will mention from linear algebra. First of all is your eigenvalue. Okay. Secondly is your eigenvector. Okay. And third thing is your आपका वो चीज याद है, suppose 2 or 3 sets of equations are there. I think एक तरह की question आता है, you have seen that, suppose say one question is there, one equation x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 4 or is equal to 0, something, then one coefficient will be missing. x plus k y plus 3z is 0. So they will ask you to find out the value of k, for which I will get a non-trivial solution of the equations, where from basically you have to calculate the determinant, right? So find k. So those people who are not attending the session live, they won't get only what is find k just after learning the PDF. So understanding what I'm trying to say. So find k type of जो questions है sir, right? Yes, obviously Ritesh. I will, I have come to Twitter just for this. मैं ट्विटर में था नहीं पहले रितेश. आई हैव जस्ट ओपनड एन अकाउंट बिकॉज सो मेनी रिक्वेस्ट इज कमिंग. सर सपोर्ट कर दो, सर सपोर्ट कर दो. सर आप सपोर्ट नहीं कर रहे हो. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट, आई डिड नॉट सपोर्ट. ऐसे कोई बात नहीं है सर, मैं भी सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ. नहीं सर, आप ट्विटर में सपोर्ट करो. अच्छा ठीक है. तो मैं क्या किया, आई हैव टोल्ड ओके फाइन, मैं ट्विटर में अकाउंट खोल लेता हूँ. तो I will definitely post it. I will post my first tweet. Okay, that is hashtag UPSC postpone ESE 2021. Obviously, I would also like the ESE Prelims to be postponed, because many of the students whom I am watching, either they have lost their family members, they have lost their very near and dear ones, or they themselves were affected. So how can an exam be on the same date despite the second wave, which caused so many casualties? This is really a logical thing. And most importantly, boss, you are postponing the other examinations. You are postponing your ESE CSE examination. Then what's the problem of postponing ESE? जो CSE देने जाते हैं वो इंसान है, और जो ESE देने जाते इंसान नहीं है, वो रोबोट है क्या? Okay, so the first and controversial. Yeah, yes. अतुल्ला, जब भी मैं कंट्रोवर्सी और ट्विटर सुनता हूँ मुझे कंगना याद आती. ओके ओके यस. तो दिस इज योर फाइंड के over here. Suppose the eigenvalue and eigenvector and find k type of question. Yes, vaccination is definitely required. So these three things actually in linear algebra is very much required. Lastly, last but not the least, is your quality and standard type of क्वालिटी एंड स्टैंडर्ड. सर क्वालिटी एंड स्टैंडर्ड से जो क्वेश्चन आप फेस कर सकते हो, दैट इज AOQ EOQ रिलायबिलिटी रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स. रिलायबिलिटी इज व्हाट सर? रिलायबिलिटी मींस सर 1 माइनस रिस्क. सो रिलायबिलिटी में दो चीज आपको याद रखना. रिलायबिलिटी रिलेटेड सम डायग्राम बेस्ड क्वेश्चन सर. ओके, डायग्राम बेस्ड क्वेश्चन सर you can expect. Okay, and next is a quality focused question. Quality focused question means related to the quality terms. For example, they're asking you what is quality circle. Quality cycle sir ek hota hai quality circle. Quality circle mein what are the important factors? Okay, suppose the diagrams, different diagrams related to quality and all the ISOs, which ISO is for which. Okay, for example, ISO your 14,000 series. Okay, University Institute of Technology sir. Huh, what you are saying Ritesh, R net is equal to R1 plus 1. क्या बात है? So actually no, it depends Ritesh, that which type of diagram it is there. तो आप लोग जरूर जानते हो. Let me give you a very yes, 14,000 is for environmental standards. Suppose 9,000 सर कौन सा चीज के लिए, 14,001 किसके लिए, 14,000. सो सीरीज वाइज आपको थोड़ा याद रखना होगा. एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू अ वेरी सिंपल थिंग. रिस्क और रिलायबिलिटी में बहुत सारे लोग फंसते हैं, तो आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू अ वेरी सिंपल ट्रिक फॉर दैट. सपोज टू पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटीज आर इन सीरीज. ओके, याद रखना इस चीज को. इफ टू पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटीज आर इन सीरीज, then on that occasion, if the risk associated with this is this and risk associated with this is R1, reliability associated with R1, this R2, on that occasion, so the combined reliability is R1 into R2, right? And sir, if two activities are in parallel, okay, and its reliability is this one and reliability is this one, on that occasion, their risk is actually 1 minus reliability, risk 1, and this is risk is 1 minus reliability. So their risks will be in the same relation. That is sir, risk combined is risk of 1 into risk of 2. Understanding? Here if they are in series, it is reliability combined is reliability of 1 into reliability of 2. If they are in parallel, रिस्क ऑफ कंबाइंड इज रिस्क ऑफ 1 into रिस्क ऑफ 2. बस ये चीज याद रखना और कुछ नहीं. Automatically all problems will be solved. Okay, last is your ICT. ICT, if I talk about, sir, mainly, sir, these four are the important topics where I think that more emphasis will be done. First is your e-governance. Okay, second is your digital India related projects. Okay, upcoming 5G technology, what are the benefits and what are the 5G bands, etc. 5G के बारे में थोड़ा सा रिसर्च कर लेना सर. Okay, so that is very much necessary, and definitely if you are in the Gradeup courses, so definitely people on the concerned faculties have told you. Next is your online study platform. Online study platform means actually they are definitely not asking you to the question about Gradeup. Okay, what is India's largest live learning platform? Gradeup. Yes, full marks. They are not going to ask you this, unfortunately. But sir, they will ask you about government's projects. Okay, what are the projects for the of the government that they have taken, suppose in different colleges, IITs and stuffs. Okay, yes, exactly, where the government projects that they had initiated actually for this type of things. So they can ask you that thing for the online studies in different centralized institutes. Last but not the least is your project management. Okay, इसके बाद भी एक है ethics. Project management में sir है 6 sigma, the important things that you have to note down. 6 sigma, CPM, then PERT. Okay, can get job learning. Yes, everyone, man. Electrical students are very well, man. They get a very handsome package. No doubt about that, Ananya. All electrical students. Next is your WBS. This all are in mainly your क्या बोलते हैं इसको, आपके सिविल के टॉपिक्स है. CPM, PERT, WBS. WBS means work breakdown structure. Then is optimization problem. Optimization problem mainly means actually क्या होता है सर optimization problem का? It means sir, you will see sir some problems are something like this sir. X1 plus Y1 plus ऐसे okay, it is equal to this, and x2 plus this is this less equal to this, subject to two constants. Two constants are given, subject to x1 plus x2 cannot be this. तो सर ऑप्टिमाइजेशन, या फिर आप नेट में थोड़ा सर्च कर लेना, इफ इट इज नॉट डन इन योर कोर्सेस, लीनियर ऑप्टिमाइजेशन प्रॉब्लम, ये करके सर नेट में थोड़ा सर्च कर लेना, you will get an idea about this. This is a very important thing. Okay, next is your hyperbola. Okay, नहीं सर hyperbola तो उसमें चला गया सर, hyperbola में डिजाइन ड्राइंग सेफ्टी में बोला था. नेक्स्ट इज सर इंजीनियरिंग इकोनॉमी रिलेटेड टर्म्स, टर्मिनोलॉजी रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन सर. इनइक्वालिटीज, एग्जैक्टली इनइक्वालिटीज से ही क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, but mainly they will related to project management because there is an optimization of cost. What is the optimum cost of this? Exactly Devlina, exactly. Class 12 linear programming. बिल्कुल क्लास 12 linear programming. RD शर्मा का एक बुक होता था ना, RD शर्मा हम पढ़ते थे शायद, राइट? RD शर्मा का बुक, वहां पे सर ये होता था, ये चैप्टर बहुत अच्छे से वहां पे मेंशन किया था, लीनियर जो कि अलजेब्रा, सॉरी लीनियर प्रोग्रामिंग. हाँ, वो सेम ही चीज है सर, और कुछ नहीं सर. इंजीनियरिंग इकोनॉमी रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स, इंजीनियरिंग इकोनॉमी रिलेटेड टर्म्स, टर्मिनोलॉजी से क्वेश्चन आता है. दैट इज योर, फॉर एग्जांपल दे विल, हाँ बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन है, मैं खुद भी वहीं से पढ़ा था. और मैं इवन यू वोंट बिलीव IIT में भी जैसे कि हमारे एमटेक में स्टैटिस्टिक्स था. ओके, आप लोगों को भी पढ़ना होगा जो भी IIT में जाएंगे कभी ना कभी. स्टैटिस्टिक्स था सर, एनवायरमेंटल स्टैटिस्टिक्स, ऑल्दो दैट वाज, क्योंकि उसमें जो प्रॉब्लम्स होता वो एनवायरमेंटल इंजीनियरिंग रिलेटेड था, लेकिन उस स्टैटिस्टिक्स में लीनियर प्रोग्रामिंग था, और मैं पूरा RD शर्मा ही पढ़ा था एमटेक में जाके भी, क्योंकि वहां पे इतने अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन था ना, मुझे और कहीं से समझ ही में नहीं आया. मतलब चलो RD शर्मा खरीदते, वही बैठ के पढ़ते, वो पढ़ लिए, फिर सबको समझा दिए. Okay, fine. Engineering economy related terms, that is your, for example, NPV, okay, net present value, ये सब देखना आप, ये सब terms में related question आते हैं. फिर से PBP, what is payback period, what is net present value, okay, what are the expressions of it, related to that questions are asked. And yes, last but not the least, my all-time favorite subject, absolutely the opposite of it actually, that is your ethics, right? जो बिल्कुल ही मैं नहीं पढ़ता था. MTech is obviously 2-year course, right? So ethics is professional ethics, workplace ethics, organizational ethics. These 3 things at least you write, at least you read. Rest of the things, even if you don't read, if you like the subject, please read. I am not, because I did not like the subject. That's the main thing. If you like the subject, good faculties are there, so definitely they will help you. Okay. बेटा सिविल इंजीनियरिंग के साथ एथिक्स का एक बहुत बड़ा एक मतलब समझ रहे हो आप क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं. Civil engineering ethics, they are just like North Pole and South Pole. ESE 21 postponed. We wanted to get postponed, but nobody knows. Some people are also there that they don't want postpone. I had also or marked a poll. मैंने कुछ poll चलाया था कहीं पे शायद Telegram में या फिर कहीं पे. There I think 70% of the people told that yes we want postpone. 30% of the people told कि sir UPSC CSE notes. Yes, obviously UPSC CSE notes are more than sufficient. Not sufficient. Obviously more than sufficient. Ethics में sir you can see here 18 marks had come boss ethics, but this year particularly मुझे लग रहा है that मेरा पर्सनल ये गट फीलिंग ये बोल रहा है that you cannot expect more than 6 to 7 questions from ethics. ये मैं बोल रहा हूँ. हो सकता है नहीं भी हो सकता है. लास्ट ईयर 9 to 10 questions had come. टर्मिनोलॉजी में सर टर्मिनोलॉजी में फोकस करना बिकॉज अ लॉट ऑफ टर्मिनोलॉजीज आर देयर. फॉर एग्जांपल दे विल आस्क यू व्हाट इज यूटिलिटेरियन. यूटिलिटेरियन ठीक है सर. अब आप जानते हो तो अच्छी बात है. सो मेनली आई एम टेलिंग यू एथिक्स विल बी वेरी गुड फॉर दोज पीपल who had a very strong vocabulary. Okay, yes Atul, the same thing actually, right? So these are our star faculties. So current affairs I'm not going to discuss over here because current affairs I will put a dedicated video where I will discuss only the most important topics of current affairs that you should study. उसमें मैं dedicated अलग से video बनाऊंगा, where I'll post actually the most important topics of current affairs only. उसके लिए ज़्यादा time लगेगा. And current affairs this year I am telling you guarantee 9 to 10 questions you will expect from current affairs sir. 10 questions मान के चलो सर. 10 questions you will expect from current affairs. 9 to 10. So for that what are the topics that you have to read or little bit research और current affairs के लिए last moment में I will also bring a series. But before that in case you haven't joined Gradeup, okay sir, PhD कितना साल का. PhD का कोई लिमिट नहीं होता है अनन्या. PhD can at minimum in normal Indian condition it ends in 4.5 to 5 years. It's minimum. Okay, that if you are very very punctual, if you are very obedient to your guide and doing all the work in time. But I have also seen people who are in their 9th or 10th year of PhD in the IIT Bombay itself. I have seen. Okay, so it basically does not have any experience, does not have any particular time limit. So these are our staff faculty. So do join Gradeup Super. And currently the most important thing is that you can have a flat 50% off on your Gradeup Super, right? Super subscription, because just you have to go to the Gradeup app and just do join also. Do join also my Telegram group. Okay, there also I have posted the direct link. Okay, that is your Civil by Aniruddha Roy sir. Okay, Civil by Aniruddha Roy sir. There I have also posted the link of it. Directly tap on it and you are directly good to go with that particular tab. And good night everybody. Yeah, so sir, after opening that tab you can expect a flat 50% off, which is translating to the fact that for GATE Engineering Service 2022 all packages, all classes, all mock tests, unlimited access at 22,000 rupees only, 22,500, which is incredibly low. Nowhere in India from this level of faculties you can get these courses at such an affordable rate. So do join Gradeup Super. Don't waste your time. I think this offer is going to end on 20th June. I think 20th June के पहले वो खत्म हो जाएगा offer. And all our English and Hindi right now. Earlier only English batch was there. You can be definitely also one of them. Total 100 plus students were there for Gradeup in the top 100. Okay, professional ethics content different from professional ethics content for ESC. No, it's not different Devlina, but it's more vast, I would say. Devlina, I'm not saying it's different, but that's why I've told that it's just not sufficient. It's much more than sufficient, right? That's what I've told. So Gradeup Green Card is currently giving you that particular platform. In case you are preparing seriously, please tell some word in Bengali. Okay, So green card is going to give you definitely that particular access, that is your online mock test designed by toppers and based on latest exam pattern. तो सर डेफिनेटली आपको ये सारा कुछ मिल जाएगा इन ESE प्रीलिम्स स्पेशली. शुभ रात्रि अनन्ना. ओके, थैंक यू. तो ऑनलाइन मॉक टेस्ट तो सर आपको ये सारे चीजें मिल जा रहा है ग्रेडअप सुपर के ही प्लेटफॉर्म से. स्पेशली एक्चुअली मेरे पास यूपीएससी का नोट्स है फॉर. हाँ वही तो मैं बोला देवेंद्र जी, यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट एथिक्स इफ यू आर रीडिंग दैट एक्चुअली. तो एटलीस्ट फॉर द लास्ट 1 month और स्टफ. ओके, तो जरूर जरूर एटलीस्ट परचेज दिस ग्रीन कार्ड. आप बाकी चीज सर परचेस करो कि नहीं करो, कोर्स परचेस करो कि नहीं करो, बट फॉर द लास्ट सम टाइम डू परचेज द ग्रेडअप ग्रीन कार्ड बाय डाउनलोडिंग द ग्रेडअप ऐप. আমি খুব ভালো আছি, তুমি ভালো আছো? ওকে ফাইন. Fine, chalo. So download the Gradeup app right now and do join Gradeup Super to get unlimited access to all structured live courses and mock tests right here, right now. And I'm expecting you everybody to join my Telegram group where I'll be sharing all the PDFs, the links, everything of my classes, my schedule. So from tomorrow, every day at 7 p.m, I am coming live in this Gradeup Gate YouTube channel with the most expected questions of the two most important topics, that is your energy and environment and material science, where from you can expect 50 questions, 50 marks actually in ESE Prelims Paper-1. कल से ये सीरीज शुरू है, तो don't forget to join that live from 7 p.m. Thank you, bye bye, take care. Meeting you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Take care and do join Gradeup Super. Bye bye.